Hi everyone, welcome to my first ever YouTube video. My name is Savannah, but you can call me Savvy. My favorite color is pink and my favorite animals are cows and Savannah cats. This is Milky Way, the mascot of Cowboy Scribbles, and her favorite color is also pink. But enough about me and Milky Way. Let's get into it. The materials that you need are paper, pencil, something to erase with, and some coloring supplies. Now, if you have those materials, let's get started. So for today's video, we are going to draw a strawberry cow. So let's take our pencil and we're going to draw like a U, a half circle shape. Okay. And then you're gonna try to draw really light. And then remember to round this edge. And this is going to be the outer ear. So whatever size, whatever shape you want your ears to be, this is going to be that. And do the exact same thing on this end. Okay? And then next we're going to draw kind of like a half of a square, but with round edges. And do the same thing on this end. Trying to make it pretty even, but if you can't, that's okay. Just do your best. And then next we're going to make the body. So go like that and then round this edge and then keep going a little. But we have to add feet. We can't have a footless cow. So you're gonna draw a U and then we're gonna draw some hooves. Oh, so cute. Whatever type of hooves you want, you can have. So, and then we're going to keep going a little until we get to our next hoof. So remember, do that same thing. Draw a U shape. Draw that hoof. And then keep going, and this time we're going to connect it. And next we're going to draw the eyes. So draw a big circle and a big circle. And then for this eye, for our left eye, we're going to add a squiggly line. And then I have to put that a little more up. And then we're going to add like cheekies on the eyes, which is kind of weird. And then we're gonna do that same thing. And then for the inside of the eyes, we're gonna do a pupil here, a pupil here, one of these, and then like a circle, like a half circle going through the bottom pupil. And then to give the eyes more texture, we're just gonna flick, 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 flickety, flick, flick over there. And then we're gonna go like this, flick the other way, flick, flick on this. And then we're gonna do that same exact thing on the other eye. But since mine's a girl, I'm gonna add some eyelashes. Any eyelashes you want. Oh, that one looks a little sad. So since these eyes look a little sad, what I like to do is make tiny eyebrows. And then we're going to draw a snout. Any snout you want. And then let's make some nostrils. Just draw a circle and then a curve. Do you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of a comma. And then we're going to draw a squiggly line over here. A squiggly line in the middle. And one last squiggly line over here. And then we're going to draw like mini horns, but the ends are round. On both sides of the head. And then a half a square here. And then 1, 2, 3, and connect. And then it's time for the inner ear. So just go like that same shape again, but make the inner ear. And then for this one, you're just going to draw a squiggly line. And then for this one, you're going to draw a squiggly line on the top. And then over here, another squiggly line. We love a squiggly line. And then we're going to add a tongue. Any tongue you want. If you met a cow in real life, you'll know that their tongues are really, really long. So I'm making a long tongue. And last but not least, we are going to add a tail. Any tail you want. If you don't know how to draw a tail, just do like a cat tail. And then just do that. And then if you want to make it look a little more realistic, we're going to add some shading. So small line here, bigger line, and just keep doing that same size all across here. Okay, and then just going to add a squiggly line over here, there, and there. And then we're going to erase the lines inside the top. I'm going to use this eraser because this eraser is a little better. Never mind, that eraser is not good. So I'm just going to stick with this eraser. And then we're going to do it in both of the horns. Okay, and now we're done. But if you want to color it or see how I color it, then keep watching the video. Okay, so this is going to be Milky Way, the Cowberry Scribbles mascot. So I'm going to write Milky Way in cursive. Okay, and then we have Milky Way, and I'm going to add a heart over here and a heart over there. And then that is like they're saying a heart. Okay, and now we're going to color it. So this is my coloring supplies, and I have a paint side too. But this time we're going to use the colored pencils. Okay, so I'm going to open this up. And then you can color it however you would like. But I'm going to color mine like pink, red, and green. So let's get those colors. We got a pink, red, this light green, and dark green. And remember, you can color it however you would like, but I'm just going to use these colors. So first off, I'm going to color the stem of the top. So on the outside, I'm going to color it dark green to make it a little more realistic. And if I'm going too slow for you, then you can fast forward the video. But if I'm going too fast for you, then you can pause the video and catch up with me. Okay, so once you do that, you're going to take your light green and color the inside of that. Okay, and once you've done that, we're going to take our pink. And that's what's going to be the whole cow. Because this is a strawberry cow. And I like my strawberry cows pink. Wait, actually, I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to have these like splotches be pink and these be red. So I'm going to take my red, and remember, we're going to color the outside dark red. So if you don't have like a dark red, then you can like color harder. And then when on the inside, you can color lighter. That's what I'm doing because I don't have a dark red in my kit right now. I probably have a dark red somewhere. But since it's so we don't have to color like that on the outside dark red because that's not like the outside, but like in here and stuff. Okay. And remember, if I'm going too fast for you, then pause the video and catch up. But if I'm going too slow for you, then just fast forward the video. And if you want this to look good, remember to take your time. Take as much time as you need because I'm not going anywhere. Okay, and now we're just gonna color that the inside light red. If you want to color the outside of that red, dark red, then you can totally change. And you don't even have to color this if you want. You can just keep it a sketch. But if you want to, then next we're gonna go into pink. And remember, we're gonna do that same thing. If you don't have a dark pink, then just go darker on the inside. And that's gonna be the inside of the ears too. Okay. And oh, I forgot about one last thing in the red sound. Oh, I forgot about one other thing too. And you'll need one last color. You'll need the color brown for the tail. But you can color it pink if you want, or green, or honestly any color you want. I just think that brown would be cute. So this is the brown that I have. And I'm also going to color the horns that color. So, but for the horns, I'm going to color the bottom dark and the top dark, not the outside. And the same thing on the other horn. And then for the tail, we're going to do that too. And then for the hooves, And for the snap too. Oh, one last thing for the pink. And then for the cheeks, I'm going to do this light green. Just going to color the air a little more. And then for the tongue, we're going to do like that dark pink. And now our video comes to an end. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and remember to ring the bell so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you for joining me in drawing Milky Way, our strawberry cow. And I hope you can join me next time. Bye!